Hello students, welcome to the second year class of Computer Engineering and Information Technology for the data structure using C, and our subject code is 22317.
Today's video's learning outcomes are chapter number 3, stack and queues. In this chapter we will going to learn queues. In this queues there is a types of queues. There are the types of the queues: linear queue, circular queue and priority queue, and the application of queue. Okay, so there are three types of queue. First is linear queue, second is circular queue, and third is priority queue. We will see it one by one. The linear queue is we have learned linear queue in the previous videos. We just introduce that linear queue again, means just revise this. See here, this is a linear queue, means this is A0 to A4 is the index. Initially front and rear is -1. Okay, then after inserting the element in the linear queue, front and rear became the incremented by 1. Then after inserted the new element, rear became 2, means rear incremented by 1 again, means like this. After inserting the third element, rear increase by 1. This is for insertion, and while deletion, front is increased by 1. After deleting one element, front is increased by 1, and after deleting second element, again front is increased by 1. Means like this. Means in linear queue, initially front and rear is equal to -1. Okay, so there is a problem with the linear queue implementation, because both the rear and front indices are increased but never decrease. As the atoms are removed from the queue, the storage space at the beginning of the array is discarded and never again used. Wastage of the space is main problem with linear queue, with the which is showing in example. See here, 0th and 1 place is empty, but total array size is 7. That's why we can't insert the element in the linear queue. The memory allocated by 0th index and first index is wastage of a memory. In this queue, front is equal to 2 and rear is equal to 6. This queue is considered as a full, even the space is at beginning is beginning is vacant. So to overcome these disadvantages of a queue, there is a circular queue for this memory reusable application. So second type is a circular queue. The arrangement of the elements q of 0, q of 1 up to q of n in a circular fashion with the q of 1 following q of n is called a circular queue. The last node is connected to the first node to make a circle. Initially both front and rear pointers point to the beginning of the array. It is also known as the ring buffer. Circular queue is also known as the ring buffer. The circular queue is used to remove the drawback of a simple queue or a linear queue. Both the front and the rear pointer wrap around the beginning of the array. It is also called as a ring buffer, as I told. This is the example of a circular queue. In this circular queue, front is equal to rear is equal to queue of 0. Okay. See, this is the algorithm for insertion. Step 1, if rear is equal to max minus 1, then write queue is overflow. Go to step 4, end of if. If front is equal to minus 1 and rear is equal to minus 1, set front is equal to rear is equal to 0. Else set rear is equal to rear plus 1. End of if. Then step 3, set q of rear is equal to num, then exit. See here, initially the front and rear of the queue is minus 1, and the max minus 1 means it is the array representation. That's why the total number of elements are n minus 1, that is or max minus 1 means maximum size minus 1. If array size is 100, then array index starts from zeros. That's why the total numbers are 0 to 99, means max minus 1. And initially front is equal to minus 1, rear is equal to minus 1. After inserting a new element in the queue, rear became rear plus 1, means minus 1 plus 1 equals to 0. That is, our first element is at a of 0th index. See here, this is the example while inserting the elements in the circular queue. In the first queue, there is a queue overflow condition. There is a queue overflow condition. That's why the loop will be exit. In the second diagram, queue has the only one element, that is 2. Q of 0 is equal to 2, and f is equal to r is equal to q of 0. Then in the third diagram, if rear is equal to max minus 1 and front is equal to 0, then element will be inserted at that particular position. Okay, and if rear is equal to rear plus 1, means while inserting the elements, rear is incremented by 1. Means these are the possible conditions while inserting the element in the queue.
Operations on circular queue. So this is the deletion operation on the circular queue. This is the algorithm for the deletion from the circular queue. Step 1, if front is equal to minus 1, then write circular queue underflow. Go to step 4. Then step 2, set value is equal to queue of front. Then step 3, if front is equal to rear, then set front is equal to rear is equal to minus 1. Else, if front is equal to max minus 1, set front is equal to 0. Else, set front is equal to front plus 1. End of if, and second end of if, and then exit. This is the algorithm for deleting the element from the circular queue.
See here, first queue is empty, means queue underflow condition, means there is no atom in the queue. That's why we can't delete the element from the queue. Then it will arise the underflow condition. Then if f is equal to r is equal to 0, then f is equal to r is equal to minus 1. Means if queue is empty, then we have to insert the element at the 0th index. And in next condition, if front is equal to max minus 1, then front is equal to 0. Then queue of 7th, we can insert the element at the queue of 7th place. Again, front is equal to front plus 1. means while deleting the element from the queue, we can increase the front by 1. Now the third type of the queue is the priority queue. As the word meaning, priority means the prior thing. In the priority queue, each element is assigned a priority. Priority of an element determines the order in which the element will be processed. There are some rules for the priority queue. First is an element with higher priority will processed before the element with the lower priority. Okay. Then two elements with the same priority are processed on the first come first serve basis. If there is a higher priority, then we have to perform the higher priority, and in the second case, if there are the same priority for the both the atoms, then we have to process through a first come first serve basis. Okay. So priority queue is the collection of elements where the elements are stored according to their priority levels. Inserting and removing of the element from the queue is decided by the priority of the element. An element of the higher priority is processed first. Two elements of the same priority are processed on the first come first serve basis. See here, this is the simple and daily life example for the priority queue. Suppose you have a few assignment from different subject. Which assignment will you want to do first? Subjects are DSGT, due date is 15 October and priority is 4. DLD 6th October, priority is 2. CYB 4th October and priority is 1. And the DS is 8 October and priority is 3. So which assignment will you want to do first? So but obvious we have to complete our assignment as per their priority. So first priority is for CYB, so we have to complete the CYB assignment first, and the last priority for the last priority subject is the DSGT, so that's why we have to submit it at the last, so we have to complete it at the last, but start at the starting we have to complete the CYB assignment and we have to submit as per its priority. Means as the priority, its priority is highest, that's why it would be submitted first.
Array representation of priority queue. So in the insertion operation of the priority queue, while inserting elements in the priority queue, we will add it at the appropriate position depending on its priority. Okay. It is inserted in such a way that the elements are always ordered either in ascending or in descending sequence. Means while insertion we can insert the element as per their priority. Okay.
This is the example for array representation of a priority queue. See here, front is equal to 50, a of 0 is equal to front and rear is equal to a of 1 and 15 and 10. Then 20, a of 0 is 20, a of 2 is 10, and then a of 0 is 25, then a of 1 is 15, then a of 2 is 13, and a of 3 is 10. So in this element in the priority, while inserting the element in the priority key, we have to choose the appropriate position depending upon the priority. Okay. Deletion operations. While deletion, the element at the front is always deleted. Okay. While inserting, we will use as per their priority, but while deleting, we have to delete always the element which is the front, at which the element at the front is always deleted. means there is no priority for deletion the element from the priority queue. See here, this is the example for a deletion of a priority queue. While inserting, we have insert the element like the priority wise, but while deleting the elements from the priority queue, we have to delete the element from the front end only. Means initially 20 is deleted, then 15 is deleted, and 13 will be deleted, and 10 will be deleted. Okay, there is no priority while deletion operation. Now we will see some daily life applications of the queue. This is real world applications. Cashier line in any store, waiting on hold for tech support, people on an escalator, check out at any bookstore. Means these are the daily life examples of the queue, or daily life applications of the queue. So this is our last topic of this chapter, that is application of the queue. These are the application related to the computer science of the queue. First application is when the data is transferred asynchronously between the two processes, that is IO buffers, like IO buffers. Second application is when a resource is shared among a multiple consumers. Example include CPU scheduling and disk scheduling. These are the process and used in the operating system. You will be learn in the next time. Then third is in recognizing palindrome. Then fourth is in shared resource management. Then keyboard buffer. Then round robin scheduling, job scheduling, and simulation. These are the different applications related to computer science for the queue. Means in the various applications queue is used. Okay, with this topic we have completed our third chapter, that is tags and queues. The MCQs related to queues are uploaded are uploading with this video in the document format, so please read it once. Okay, thank you.